If you're only power, Ababa, any more.
HeartsDigitalOnline.com.
Me who are from one, other one by me and that me, let me you be back. Mammy, I go see a berry home, a berry home, a berry home. I don't pay me Anna, I don't pay me Anna.
Mechia adofunu munyina. Baby awo wotie yen empanifo nso edi yenim kan ewo kasafidie so yada munyina mase ye bedin komo ye ba bedin komo be mienu bi na ye nam so ene ya koni say ya o Ghana na wotie ya me ma happy bank holiday UK dia ya jamande ne yetwen say je betima tena fie kakara o celebrate your birthday weekend dem so me ma happy birthday
HeartsDigitalOnline.com.
Meda Opani Valentine. DJ Valentine Michelle. Samson ya beda Van Dyke so asse. Ya beda Van Dyke asse. And Van Dyke the teacher. Watch the chire ni by. O mayebe hunu amamre ne amane. Na misunya bibi pa se awade akura no. Aminu miyeni na Yesu. Sa wade akura gumu nwotwe. Egumu 8. O sha se so obobo na misu. Me hunu se me se gofo bi hunu ya. Wonim gofo bi nkomo hunu pa se sa wade ebo mu 8 ya. Enko beto omu bo na nka popin no. Bia na nkomo ampente man koye no bi. Na nkomo omutu break kakra. Ekochusu foforo because awade agumu 8. Ana bako pani ya dia chere ye free enkwara brema bedu ye mpani fie so. Oh. Nenka mo kan chere ye kure. Nenka mo mi hunu bie. Eja onya nware ya yesi aware ye 8 wate gumu 8. Enti bomodi ana hwe wo ho. Neko juzu ni awope. Na wo juzu ya na be hu. Sese wi ase we na ho kwasa. Anche bia my introduction with the topic, you know. Now when I say my yebedi home common, I am some for a church and could you cast in a motemin kind. Match your mamma matter. Anche bia, madam topics need to be maybe a phone line or atom. na yetimi akasa. Mechiamu amoshe yen ewo TikTok ni so nyina. Monso a ma join yen ewo Facebook mechiamu nyina.
HeartsDigitalOnline.com. HeartsDigitalOnline.com.
Mame afia sapon batampa. Mame enumre mechia. Sanso na mechia menua ba Grace. Menua ba Doris. Mechia munyana. Auntie Grace Waterloo. Ahaji Malam. Malam mechia o. Akasa no manampa shopoko there.
HeartsDigitalOnline.com.
Wafa Sami of an image. I just say, Mechia or number. Now say, baby, I will number Mechia.
HeartsDigitalOnline.com. HeartsDigitalOnline.com.
Ebani fo nche bia me topic ni toja na yeti madi nkomo eye holiday ni ntimi ko ni say ya mejutim se wachina DJ na ka besom na odi adadam na bra ye kama da fom na ansa no beba no ye beti scooby nka or the gospel hour na ebebere ye wi an yete ye sofo mame Margaret Williams mame me chia
HeartsDigitalOnline.com.
UK awiana PNT as if free ya some Ghana so na light off. Hey, ya some man Ghana. Obi abonso wona asemka. And na koye holiday no campus e kone boko. Mr. Yabo Mechia, I was answering a Mechia opening calling. Councillor Martin Ajay, opening Mechia. This is the meaning of love. This is the meaning of love. Hot night, Mamma, Mechia, oh, Sansa Coffee Francis. This is the meaning of love. Kwabena the pensioner. Opening Mechia. Hey, pension kura one day, also yet me di home come. Obani kwabana bedi udin ho nkoma one day. Yeah, pension. What the other topic aba na yetima discuss pension. Ebesha ase free sene osi boaboa ho. Na wura pension mu nso a ebia na wo sika bi da hokora de na betemi de aye. Enye no nsonko. Chesanye mu bebrebe. Because yemfa say wo pension mu a yese wa betena fie. Untimi nkase u hye sa nti no wo pension mu na wo fie ne de be na betemi de aye. Edi agege wani edi ahwe wapomuden so yese anamo ne niam be na betemi aye. I believe say yes our discussion we one day beboa ye be pebere ne aye. Kwabra pension of any measure udini na ama your topic no.
HotsDigitalOnline.com.
And you're bank holiday anymore. And you bomode na ma when you at it. What the only who could only way you could have much as well. Now watching about what the mark from Cora, Miss Rel. But your money them for your crown mubu honey chair. Oh dear Miss Remo. Miss Remo. Na me say we ya branti o ya baba wa na wunya nware ya ene Van Dyke da horoma yesi aware egumu nwotwe egumu 8 o bamadi ana fe wani mate fe wani ye bamadi na fe wani ye bamadi na fe wani ye ye wuru asore ye kire ba kope ye maame ne awofo ye maame ne ye papa no mkro mo zo mo kire ye ba kope enso ade ne yesi ye wo mu 8. Hey, ana mode ba ko pe na mode 7 na hinta na ba ko pe ne na ne na mo no mo ko ba. Ba ku bi ko me yesi bone. Enu so ne no krom ba twe ho manzo a. Hey. Ofani Van Dyke. Na ne won komo na wudi ye no ne tofa ne conclusion na akora na ene say. Nka betima me yedi nkoma utie na betima me yedi nkoma de ma me cheme 5 minutes pe. Never mammy tough and say, I want 80 no. I want 80 no. The bonnet tough for my hand. Was it you will be a siwa? And you want another one, a bobo body baby, a skipper me kakara. And by could be the awkward boss one, Chazoti Moons, a sofa no, aha. I need a quotation about no kind of trouble. And also, I know teams a month for boho, a month for coho. With teams of Van Dyke or Tehase could have walked here. And what training you know was a hair. That's so funny, Van Dyke. And one of them the enemy and careful from and you was my dear Smusa. A Johnny and mammy or Donny dear Mr. Won't find you in trouble as well.
Foundation eventually lead to what them will have child. Cause God created Adam, God
A bonnet permit introduce you topic and yet timid in common. More joining in a match, I'm more our TikTok.
that the power of love shall overcome me. I show them this is the meaning of them. This is the meaning of love. Badang, this is the meaning of love. Me I show them this is the meaning of love. Give me now.
HotsDigitalOnline.com.
Oh, Henny Basta. Mama Mechia, Sansa Mechia, Mammy Mary at Japan. More sharing ever TikTok in the more sharing in a Mechia Munina, Samson, and there. A Jayima Mechia Munina.
HotsDigitalOnline.com.
Despite the who come be obi come esene obi e come esene wo ti ne wa ma wani agye ene me pon adwuma me mani abre makoto traffic mu chese me wra chese madwa me ba na ja me so me mfa shop kora na nkaja me ntoto bibi kakra fa ngure fie na mi pura mu a mi pia na mi behia yenua Ghana ne bi afa na eja ono nso ba bewuram ohu mi ana me ne yenua no ba ku na edi nkomo kora wo fon so na o te kasa na eja o pinche me ne ye sha asesi yedi nkomo chese oba foforo pa na wanya obi a mesini so na obeto system ni mu saa Yana, Timmy say yes. Timmy only say yes. Any are not London how now or come baby or just say agency na then agency kwanya be as na job fast so okay on the way lucky when you care no the be room the care na no warrior na agency need to me fano no matter no call just every London ha no mokora call a chiri say e ho na onko ye care na awrehosem ne say omuntwa transport ana adwuma no nso no ene ba bia adwuma ne hye no train na obefa no train no pontem enti onpon adwuma no wo ho na train no nso awie enti de be ne say e wo se oda ho na dana obeda ho no nso no e yo no aneka transport nso e yo no aneka utim se yemnua ne sika ni nyina transport na eko mesira o woka adwuma bi na betim di aboa na wo de test me na me fa ma no why na me kura wo ka hye na oye me mobo se anani e ba na chese ni sika nyina transport any hotel because ojaye agency ni sisi agency ni betima report no ama wa wani twa ensensem bebre and do London ha baby na unim ka bi na betima support ye nua ya mesere wa aboa na ye mo aboa ye ho wae yeah because scan we go ni botema na ezo wasa de ko bo adwuma na ngasa hoka wan konso a ensem bebre
HotsDigitalOnline.com.
Said you make can me see obi de sene wo ebi wa Ghana su light off obi so ti abrochire osu awo chese de obi anya ye wampe obi ti Ghana awia no osu ho obi so to awo mu osu de obi anya ya de onya ya mpe de openso enya e ho na be hunu
HotsDigitalOnline.com.
wa na ezo mo woni je ma wre ho ba kokora da
HotsDigitalOnline.com.
About 4 minutes now. Non kono abo UK time. Ghana 8. Mami ensunsume. Mami mechia. Me mami me. Obata mpa mechia wonso. Mami ampadu mechia. Obaya. Mechia wa. Ana mami sewa mechia wonso. NPP ni NDC representative nyina mechia mu nyina. Ghana beyo Ghana enye yo. Anya mu amunim.
HotsDigitalOnline.com.
Nana Amisa. Opani mechia o. I'm penny for show, but then just about 2 minutes, now 9 o'clock, na abo. I be a friend what join you and a Jumedia if you come. You didn't come off fire my Ghana. And you know some con, and just a young Cassia setem. And near crossing you now, you didn't home come. And you know, and some you know, and I'm a farm, and they bet to Jan, and Momebo audios. But queer teacher phobia, way. Yes, see you and a dom yen. Adema yen na a teacher phobia just so to me who say ya berry momo, ya bow mo papa, na nadmo. Nadmo for the two zanamon or ma borrow a teachers for ye pa na. Winim, medemano car and share them more into the mamma share audio no na yentie.
Ghana has reached.
This is heartbreak.
I dream no do be me oh. Shan na ya kwa so da kwasi send you be arani you are send David Imawo timu akoma nyu se du kusio strong tie me e wo madwi mo se ma share bombi na bisika se wasisi maso baby se mi sa die fe yo fe asisi ka pe nya me amenti di brebre na bo brain the tie mo wasi dalia ya na makayo Kobane sana seyaba fisa kumancha no adie ni munu waro panso yen sakani anyene ni mwana juo oh dear darling I can never live without you Jirafuna china mi bomze to a dream no do be me you was in the David Imawo timu wakuma ni se du krosio Woo, yeah, I can never live without you. You drop rich in me bones. To a dream, no, do be me.
And you penny for me and Shas, you be quite young, the Besaba, you were holiday anymore. Now I believe, say, Yanko Ponya Doma, which now Yen Yanama, or Baba Studio Hanyana, the number duff for me, you cool. Ebeba, now what team in the Jojo Kara. You were bank holiday, 3-day holiday, Chroma. Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Neja. Monday na bank holiday na beka home. Ghana de almost show de asene. Two teams and na holiday there. Na ye koni say ya. Nemum. Ghana. Abetoja anya yenkon. To be honest with you, nya yenkon. Zambia and Zimbabwe korano. Omunso etu sa na mo yibi, which I believe say minim say bia. I said, since this new force with this military leaders, they say, Omobuama, Omopaso, my Kosuiba, Intinama, other African countries, no so, and ya better. Ghana, ya rejected 109 million US deal. Aid, Kuranye deal, aid, health aid. Na utie nchiremu na me mom de I believe that buy no senko beti magina ne na so akoso aye de wo ye na nka beboa 109 million ngosi hwe na ade na nka omo hwehwe free ye ho ana ya mfa ma wo mo ana se ye ne omo di adi ho nkomo se da bi eno de ye ntimi emfa no enka de ombe so mo eye ne ho because empempin ya na ye dwene se ebia ye mampanyini ekosere aid ana okosere okobobosia ana se okope aid ana okope sikafutuo bi free wo man bi mu a ye de mane saa akwa da bi ode niema bebere free wo man mu kosisi awowa ode niema bebere kwacheche omo de niema bebere so many foreign companies na wo Ghana ni nyina no dodo na ebinum na back street di so na de ba yen kanya sa akora nko omuni akonya akora so nko mudimuru Ghana so many companies komuni akonya nanso no because yakosere aid yakosere sika yako enu nti no yeko akosere ana yekobobosia na no mo so akase bosia de be ma nanso ya pese obi kwan na ye company we ebe ya adwuma wo kurom ho yate se mo nya box site ya pese obi kwan na ye beboa mo na mutu nso a ese ye na moton ma yen. That's how I'll aid no esi humble yen etu because I humble we anya humble na wo Bible ni mu na ye no da bi sana aid we no just ebre yase edikosi say omuka bibia entimi nya yi nanso we no abane de ne nasi form na ye hwe se ne na no betimi de tintim ho a mama mo audio ne na ye nyina ye ntie asema ewo sa enkomo yi mu ye wi a ye wo another asem bi teacher fo bi na me se nadmofo akoboro omo bruta na me hwe video no me kura na chese otimi hunu se hey abo omo enka ne na ne ye kura ne ko school ne teachers ne boye ma ye ho paapai no teachers na amo ye sa nadmofo ne se modern omo abo omo rough na ni nyina e won nkyerase ni nyina no so ye de beba ye ni kantie Ghana ye rejection of 109 million US deal well actually a health aid sa aid no yɛnhwɛ adekoro nti a Ghana yɛde yɛ na tintim fam ɛsɛ yɛnyɛ na nka Ghana meme deɛ ne sɛ nka yɛka sɛ nka wɔ sika wɔ yɛngye no wɔ na nka yɛnea yɛahyɛ aseɛ sɛ yɛyɛ because sika no nyɛ sɛ sika na nkɔmmɔ de ba wo nkɔmmɔ de ɛfa medicine so ɔmo de fa because ɛyɛ health aid nti ɔmo de bɛfa enuro so ɔmo de bɛfa ɔmo research ɔmo ayɛ so ɔmo de bɛfa ɔmo doctors bi na ɔmo ahyɛ da soma bi abɛne nam hɔ ɔmo de bɛfa ɔmo NGOs so nti wobɛto wɔ ne sika na ankasa na yɛ 109 million no ɛnyɛ ne nyinaa na wo nsa ka wo wo no bɛto wɔ ne half kora wotiri anye ya wo nsa nka because yɛde afɔre for nneɛma bebrebe nanso no wɔn economy ne mu deɛ ɔmo de aka kyerɛ ɔmo man ɛne wiase nyinaa so ɔmo abɛkyɛ Ghana 109 million nanso no ɔmo de nenam asɛ yɛde nenam na wobɛto ne na sika no ayɛ yɛbi wɔ kora na wɔn agye sika no na ɔmo de atwiatwia ɔmo ho ka sɛ yɛsoma wei ama naba ne nyinaa so ka ɛbɛhyɛ mu bio ɛbɛka aid na yɛse yɛde ma wo no nti na mprempin no yɛ ana we sa health aid we na enka wudu na si fam no na nka wudu na si fam no na wanka so abɔ ho modern na wakoye aduro na nkomode ba no abɔ ho modern akoye because enduro wɔ Ghana akase ye betena se aye research na ye kase ye tim identify say ade we eye we rather than say ayi ade ba ko etimi say ade ba billion there be oh e was say yetimi ayi eye hwehwemu ye hunu say ade we de cancer e bo ne tew na ekọ ade we de we nanso no oh enti no dosage ba ko pena ye de ma de owo cancer no sa dosage na ye de ma de ne tiye ne ya wo de hwa ade say obi konoma duro ne tiye ne ya obi so konoma duro owo cancer eni se omomienu nyina timi kura the same dosage ana ye beka say enye so omo nyina timi nom the same quantity nanso ye Ghana enam se research eni honinti no ye nya research enhwehwe se eduro na ye eduro because eduro na wo Ghana ni nyina ye nanso no problem wo mu ne se ye nim dodo a e wo se ye nom ye problem no ye nim dodo a e wo se ye no because ye nya research no enhunu say eduro we say research ne say wo so nom dodo say most at times omo a okay enka ne Madam Catherine can be a mojayade a mojaduro a way ubu an wahwie o ye test ben odi hunu say onum mienu anaye onum baako anaye onum say anaye ni nyina test bi ani ho eno an say ye twagum ni ye de koma ye Food and Drug Authority na omo nso na ja woni tua omo nso no omba research na hunu say ampa say wo say ne wom ana say ne wom na oma o recommended quantities na so obi anom na wo akokope afri obi aduro ho na de abobbo wo aduro ho no omo no so na okay say unum tu aduro we mu ne unum say ye but enka wo say gina research so ne de aka say ye research ne ye hunu say then so man no enuro wo ho nye say enuro ni Ghana enuro wo Ghana because ye wo haban ye wo enua ye wo root ye wo niema wo man ni mu nanso se be ya ye ni ankasa no ye de ye hu besi ho aye research no e de aboa ye ho no be because most of times unim sika dodo na ya na fa ba bi no ya na dodo na ye research no money ho because ye be ye roda e wo se obi tena se e ye research ehunu se asase ne kura ye kwadwesi no asase no de wo so no kura no e de be na wo de to so beboa ayo se ye de bibi kofra e wo se ye ne de ni nyina research no ho nanso ye gi a ne ye de research no no na ye de kobobo ye de ema omomudi ye nem yensa kekeka contract no ne de amema me mawo mo enti e ba na sika na da ho na ye de koto materials ye de betwe adwuma ye fo ka de company ne be fa de anso de abɔ ne ho dwa nenu nko na aka enti ekobasa na ono nso na ja oyiso 1p pe na asemo ya aba na eche se road no na be safa because research ni ho enti no bibi problem ketua bi ana ye kakaraka because ya anya research and foresee the issues and the problems na da o mine so no empani for mu yankoti enti ka we empani for no do o mu na si form se sika we de ye be reject na nko do o mu na si form ese eduro na nka US for de ba na ye 109 million no ye ni anka se be ye ade because minhunu kan yade bia ai apart from say operations no they mean operations apart from say operations to certain level no apart from that enuro de sayade no mo brofo no kura dwane be Africa omo aborofo no mu dwane see ye ka say enuro de sayade a omo nim say ye ni de ne nam natural oh because ye ni enuro no no ma ensunsuanso na e wo kire no e less than omo de na omo ye no enu ntina omo de no omu ye ho research to make sure say ensunsuanso no enkoye kase ni aka atro say durowei bomodin numne 2 anopa 2 anum area 2 anumre ye hwe na dro na no odin a yeso nim num baako ye hwe na no odin kase ye pa yeso num once a day na dro bi ho num kro yese num once a week adai because ano odin na so kase duro fakọ duro Ghana obanyu obi ama na fa abọ ho anopa area anumre anopa area anumre anopa area anumre because haban na omode ye omunduro wo ye UK ne America ne we no sa haban na bia ne sisi Ghana yenso ye de ye nsuo ya ye nomi oho na adenti na omode omutimi hunu se da bi ye hwe sa haban we ya emu quality no ano odin se obi ne tiye ne yakaka opeso onom paracetamol no be kwa fa sa haban we nti no so obi ne tiye ne ya de da bi eso onom quantities kakara bi na so no obekona ye ne de aja yete ho yese eye duro obi abenam honom na nkanya ne se na no paracetamol yete nka ye de starch impo ye de flour ani ye de afra eye isam ani ye de afla omo de isam na wona jese obetima no maduro na for so many years unte hwe ahụ oti yare no ehye honom enso ni nyina ne gukronim okay mumyenkotie na yemra
bilateral health agreement with the US.
Don't let us also forget that colonialism and imperialism may come to us yet in a different guise.
Now wait, don't scroll. Let me shock you. Ghana just walked away from $109 million, money meant to fight HIV, malaria, and tuberculosis.
Ghanaian officials have told DW that the country is rejecting a proposed $300 million US health deal. The agreement is part of Washington's America First strategy, which is shifting funding for health commodities and services onto Ghana, while it is also requiring the Ghanaian government to take over systems that were previously run by US contracted NGOs. But it's the privacy concerns that are the deal breaker.
Not because Ghana didn't need the money, but because of one condition. Give us access to your citizens' health data.
Zimbabwe pulled out, Zambia looks shaky, and in Kenya, a court petition put a temporary halt to a bilateral US health deal. So what's the issue with all the deals the US is trying to sign overseas?
So Ghana said no. And I asked myself, why would a country reject life-saving funds? And more importantly, why is this demand being made in Africa?
Africa says no to the America First trap. Zambia has officially rejected a $1 billion US funding package, joining Zimbabwe in a stand against what they call medical colonialism. They aren't just fighting for their health, they are fighting for their minerals and their citizens' private data. The lines are drawn in Lusaka. On Wednesday, February 25, 2026, Zambia officially pushed back on a massive US health package worth over $1 billion. While the deal aims to fight HIV and malaria, the Zambian government says the terms do not align with national interests. The sticking point? A leaked draft suggests the aid is a transactional trade-off for access to Zambia's critical copper and cobalt mine. It's not just about minerals. Zimbabwe joined the rebellion this week, pulling out of a $367 million deal. Herrera claims Washington demanded comprehensive access to the sensitive health data and virus samples of 1.2 million Zimbabweans. Government spokesperson Nick Mangwana warns that without guarantees of reciprocal access to the resulting vaccines, Africa is being treated as a laboratory for raw materials. This is the new face of American diplomacy. Since dismantling US aid in 2025, The Trump administration has replaced charity with what Secretary of State Marco Rubio calls national interest deals. At least 16 African nations, including Nigeria and Uganda, have already signed these bilateral pacts, while Kenya's deal remains frozen by a court case over data privacy concerns. The rejection comes at a high price. As Washington begins to wind down its health assistance in Zimbabwe, over 1 million people on US-backed HIV treatment now face a terrifying period of uncertainty. Critics call it shameless exploitation, while proponents of the Accra Reset argue it's time for African nations to stop relying on a donor who treats patients like commodities. The April 1st deadline for a final agreement is looming. Will Zambia vote for the funding, or is this the beginning of a total shift in how Africa deals with the West? Reporting with clarity on the issues that impact our continent. This is Media Room Africa.
And the Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah spoke about this many years ago, and as we're talking now, the same things he talked about are unfolding.
Don't let us also forget that colonialism and imperialism may come to us yet in a different guise, not necessarily from Europe. We must alert ourselves to be able to recognize this when it rears its head and prepare ourselves to fight against it.
Pondering over this, a question just popped up in my mind. What exactly did the US want, and why is it only in Africa? Stay with me a little longer as we dive deep into this conversation, as I break it down for you to understand what is unfolding. And now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if this is the very first time you're coming across my channel, make it a point to hit the subscribe button, like the video.
And in 24, I don't know, Memfa NC has say, we no ewa, almost about half an hour odd video explaining near air course, and I need to when you say Ghana, na yeni US, I want our sober ye dear. Now, and so was winning in should I say, and ka US almost my health aid. And come my health aid. Na health aid in mono. Na US and so penyema be away and chain. Na nyama nimu bako. Ana akwaye issue ana akwaye problem ama Ghana ede ne nan esi from say when kwaje there be na omo payen health data yen Ghana for yen nyina ya pomuden say the city no omo pesa data no na the woman ni say omo pe data ne dia ye number 1 say ebia eduro na omo de ma yen adwuma na say enye adwuma. And your name Musa was say Afena where do you me patch? I come audio barco na Kaja Yatima be a line out to me. Wadauruma, I come audio just about one audio, and can sign about me a be a line out to me, Mosa audio and checkora. Now, my question then say health data now or more penal on health data now or more penal or more day. Because these days, you know, data acquire a gold mine. Data, so being your home data and now being your home information, a gold mine. Just say, a man said, just your top, and only a number 1. Number 2, what do you draw breme seminum? Say me tia me ya, now breme paracetamol seminum. Na uwi a wo se me meka nkyele wo se eduro na wo de bere men eye adwuma ana se anya adwuma na dam me se wo kura no eduro na wo de bere men no oni to mi wom oni awreshewu jese woni akokoduro bi wom enti no afa na wo pese wo hu se ebeye adwuma ana se anya adwuma na ne na de na wo de fra sa eduro no ana de ba na mo de afrafra eduro no nti a mo pese mi hu no se eduro we eye ana se enye. Minim say eno nti na Adia pote parenti ye man Ghana ye mpani for do mo see from say data ne de enyim free mu ni ade no because I believe say nkebia America for ni push this ka bebre ba ya nkebia nkomo do mo na bekọ fam because ye nyina ha na Ghana ye health data omo di agro mo me nhwe ye ID card ya ye ko printi omo mfa ni agro ya ye bi omo sa se ye be ye foforo we ba o se ye be ye foforo ni nyina nye ye ho information omo tugo company we ba na ya sheda ma na be ya no quality data ni nyina na company no so onye Ghana company na odeko ni aba ye foforo na another company aba ni nyina nye data ya ana omo de dwane koi a omo so de koye de omo de ye my news say we are in a social media world these days na social media world no e data na ye de ko o information na wo di wura so o information na manfo ba behwe na se wo to ye ho data ni nyina na mre bi beduru wo ho emre bi beduru yenga yete Ghana so no obi ti ba bi na o hwe ye so o de ye data keke ana e monitor ye o de ye data ana ye de ana o de ma obeti ma monitor ye che o monitor ye bibia because health data no e nipadua ni masem enti no ni do munim ye date of birth ni ye din ne ye age ni ye height ni we ni do mukura wo eno do because so omo na disika ba me de koye sa ID card ni sa ne ma omo na disika ne ba ye nya Ghana ne ye twa ye sika bi si ye de yo da bi omo na disika ne ba ye omo disika ne be support be source bi to say free SHS ye course yi amononefo do musika be source bi bisa ho sa adentra because Ghana for to kwa bo mukurum to mbeso mo ye beba na nka eja nya afa ne ekosu mukurum kasa ne ye te brofo ne dada ye wo bibia ye ba ye betimi dia bo mo man tino bi support wa on support kwasa owo dia oje owo dia oje pa mo ma ye mo ye second audio na teacher fo bi ana o mo nso eja nadmo fu akoto ahye wo mo so na me nadmo menim sa police fo nko ana omo ye nadmo because krom ha ye kase emergency kan se omo a emergency ne national even say national emergency bi si a wo mo omo hwe so no enye security officer fo nko a o enim di fo ne akuku da momako school akosua that particular emergency ne ho nimde chese utimi hunu so abenfo antemata bese ye think ye for ye tanking cap ye think tankers for ana ye do omo de da no ne omo hwe besi omo ho nyina no wo ho nimde na so ne ye sim se obi a ne ye wurukutu ne de wuram na eja obi eja na na basawa ese efa ne se galamse efuei ehu na ombedwane ana se any emergency bia no mo ba obi ehu omo ombesuro minim omakwachi echichafo bia berimomo na yentie kakra bi na yewia ye bie phone na natum na yedi nkomo.
Breaking news coming from here Western region. Takwa Inshayem to be precise. A teacher for aban edo makoguo se omonko kire ye nuanu ombo nkurase ade. Ena chese nadmus etimi edi mrase omonsem. Abu teacher for yi edi to apempem bi bokura me na okase yesi bi bomo wa bo wa ne muja efiri mu ba. Ni nyina ye menteme ho ase bi a aba galamsefo ene sojafo entem ewo takwa. Ena chese omode teacherfo a aban do makwakwa kira de a omunya galamse yeso omuntu galamse nyina ka ho abu teacherfo a papa machi a chese busua videos ni bi ano den. Na ye ni nkankwa video yi ye wi a ye ni teacherfo a wotakwa insiayem to be precise one community bi a honom ebekasa tie.
Can you beat a teacher like this? How can you beat a teacher like this? Almost a young bro class lecture will be a person back. Yeah, you say you're bad.
Where the menim zebia wonsa ka video ni bia ho image na omo de kire me jese ya bo omo ho aworo jese omo ho awatiri watiri oho ye de emma we ni jese ma ne bia ho ya boro omo ho nyina titi jese asa so ye nto aso
try there na ma tumi abu teacher ni say mo fa mo so also your teacher or the next idea show you what's the teacher ni ko advice o mo so mo jai galam say yate why
emra sojafo yi ebowura teacherfo yi quarters a omokobo omo teacherfo yi omo card kra chese da bi yentu galam say ye Ghana teacherfo a aban di aba ase me kire nkwala de enkrofo yi so omo mfa ho eni teachers omo ye Atimi di to apempem teacher for ibubo. Abo mo abusua. Videos ni bia no den. O ye teacher ni. Oka mo ye bo mo no bi. Obetimi a kyerɛ adekode airport ya esi yenti a ɛma ɛyɛ enkrofo yi atimi abomu nyinaa de teacher fo a mo aban de mo akɔ sɛ mo nkɔ kyerɛ nkwala de mu nyinaa kaka ho ɛne ade a ɛba ne sɛ
that was this week Tuesday, Kurumo no soldiers maybe ba holy illegal miners maybe enya banta bisa
okay
intawanta bi yeah they crowd we school one that was around 2:30 getting to 3:00 p.m. and yeah baba point and yeah they say we school one yeah till once in the I think say everyone a day and rush me by and that was around 5:30 how much your eyes said it's the day no crying in an see me you do a much say I said yeah boom for him
oh
see me be Puma Edna then come I do they made them a light since me being Puma I said police for any soldiers were working for them if free I think I saw it down about who I work baby I'm meeting maybe or more back baby your residence your side
okay
see like as they were beating the people and Shediana there 2 to 3 minutes me say knock our medium king be put on that's how you I say monty me pia bonte na say ye book put on any anesa yes say me do frame yinum
na te say omo ba opunu mu a o decide say wo mie pro no omo bu pro na ne awura dem aba betwe pie
omo bu ade like almost succeeding breaking part of the door the omo bu ani anesa nchi me be actually one omo twi ni pie say me na say oh me teacher you know say I we teacher ni nti de yanya ne dem da ho see no ya spare me na teacher ni ba ko so de na me teachers for training was ask you from see omo twi teacher ni ba ko no so ka ho then can ho happy no dance like ni say me so me koda teacher ni ba ko female teacher ni no so no me kuna ni na me koda nti na ni anko me so see yeah ka say omo bu ya sama is a military man and because minimum so in the military and as well in the military. Identify
but now almost a military attack,
yeah,
right?
Attack. Yes.
Okay.
See, almost be and some more can't say they teach up. I didn't say into a galam safe one. I'm saying I some men now can't say they by a man they are by a galam safe one near barbershop. Oh. Well, female, see, for now, I'm a bit to
videos are at the screen, so yeah, ona what your papa is, and I say, one of your colleagues, Nibia, your bone.
My chair, me sure they say, one of the colleagues, teachers now, can in will be a
enti na moye teacher for say na wo efie na ombora ho mbeche mbo mo teacher for say na so far no mo prepare
yeah teachers go too was afie and I headmaster no so a different house nti ono so ya bonus I be ono so mo papa
mo headmaster nyina
headmaster
na efie na motimo no eye teachers quarters ana say efie a mo ama rent e na motitim
efie a rent you need to just for yourself for 10 minutes.
Na omobo mo no mako hospital mako report bi ana
I don't see the here no police work on mo and on my back na military for like mo so military attack in the doors na police ni 2 or 3 bi ekika community apẹ say nkọfọ na ye be kwa report na mo akra ka mo hu bi aye report no kwan bi si hu ni say ye kwaya enkwesi agbadi anti
oh
ye ni obi o kan ya se mama
na
nkɔfo mbɛbɔ ɛho ban ɔbɛbɔ ɛho ban ɔman no mu ɔmo na ɛsɛ
bomu
nti menim nipa kɔ a na ɛsɛ kɔ yɛ police case na ɛde ama no
na me patch makɔ hospital there because me hwɛ boy abo ne mo kon de we say fiti ni mo je pra mu yi a ɛwɔ sɛ mokɔ hospital makɔ hospital
me say me nyankɔ yɛ de one of the teachers ɛkɔ nti yɛ tena ase sɛ yɛ twɛn sɛ yɛ director bɛba ne yɛ ne na di nkɔmɔ afa this issue na sɛ bibi wɔ ha ɔmayɛ but ɛgya yɛsi na yɛhwɛ si de yɛsi akɔ
enti incident happen enra ana enra chi
enra yasem
asemo menua na mpacho udin de say na udi bre ewo school mu no de ya
me pacho for me this people me de me so that any people there just I'm just a young person class teacher or school my day was
okay all right tizesi is empany for hemo a empany for be mamo
yeah they say some for property no baby say demand say bibi any na arrest the meaning say o ba be chi obi a you pinpoint specific targets being to ntimi nko obi epona no nko bi pona no without any warrant dia one chere bibia won identify won say we any publishing now I am go ba me here den don nti won identify one chere bibia na wutimi bu me for out me dey open mras wutimi bu me for there you just because we so the new police no bia na mbra no say we are police near so the near or the umbrella and town who the intimate yaudi and then is also the nfl inchi metu nyina me no ho tete no mo de me nyɛ facility me atena ɛhɔ kanti ese me kata me ni ho ankasa the free ha papa me pebe atena for the meantime yeah, change the DNA on the mind. Cause a much, but
na mo videos ni bi na tin say na teacher for ni bi kwa bo wa ni moje ba the obo wa ni moje ba no okay right now.
Okay, for now let's say but I think say for internal bleeding DNA by this time the hospital. We name me say o big fear and panic nti ama you know obi a won see this aye.
Okay. Minia medas
embanifo ya de besi ha sei na yakoso nsem yenu nene mede to apono so ama yetimi abobo ho ye de ho nkomo ye ni US bilateral trade obeka se amansan so dwa ka Ghana ani US for eko na aid bi na be mo ye aye friend health aid na sa health aid we no ana yesika about 109 million na ensem bi hihase enema nka America fo gina so de aye ana nya no nsonko se den meka ye ne se wonya gi aid ne pe na akoye se wo de wonsa akɔhye jata num wo ye he okbeka ne siase so obete wonsa na free ho enti no wo de enko ahoma no so ye ne opani ye bo awie a mekan information bi amafa ewo online na ma breaki adekura ma Ghana ana ansana opani yebo a
hello
opani we dey wadawro ma ansana nka be kasa no menkan ade e ma Ghana ejina so a ye stop aid no na nka mi we a wati makasa why the patron dance the key reasons in Ghana that bilateral aid no in terms of the enya no nkwane ade ane ne US for ko nemom when it came to the health aid na enka omode maye no ade a yegina so ka say yempe no ana making the key reasons for the rejection was that the Ghanaian government and internal sources cited several deal breaking factors. Number 1, data privacy and sovereignty. The US reportedly demanded access to sensitive personal health data of Ghanaian citizens. Ghanaian officials officials argued this would violate domestic laws, including the Data Protection Act and the Public Health Act. The Tosumienu, legal procedures. And only the toss back. The first one here, data privacy and sovereignty. The toss me legal procedures. Legality a woman na enka yedi aid ye no mo kosa aid sa ensa woso no. Ade bi na nkomo pese Ghana ye na Ghana nye yenhwe say the proposed deal required Ghana to bypass parliamentary ratification, which is a constitutional requirement for such bilateral agreement in the country. Ahano ehia ye. Senka adekese say no, e was senka aban no obon homo de nanko de akoto parliament ni nanka parliament nso atimi ahwem say deal na one US for ebekoi ebeboa Ghana na emoa Ghana. Now, according to the legal framework and the legal procedure, no, na US for no catch the year Ghana for ne say, sa anamontu omo peso omo ni ye tu die, omo peso omo hye ne say, en komoni ye kwa en kaye mfa nko parliament. Emma parliamentarian and a parliamentary committee be and a parliamentary can I say stakeholders for wo omo en komunhwem eno ane say say yaban any health ministry no and whoever sit with the US counterpart na almost sign we are and no one no abeye enforced and think almost in Ghanaian free was a parliament when no the third one is where there is to deal with America for shift in funding responsibility under the new US strategy introduced after the dismantling of US aid in 2025. The deal shifted the financial burden for health commodities and services onto Ghana, requiring increased domestic investment rather than direct US managed support. Into when so no and I the fourth one, which will probably be the last one, was in negotiation pressure. Hana, I mean, hear me pa any sa legal procedure no. Negotiation pressure. Sorry, negotiation pressure. Was say sources describe the U.S. negotiating team as becoming hostile and exerting intense pressure as the April 24th deadline approached. Enti we say enso eno we say enso eno just say pressure be na US for no e dey Ghana for say e dey nan komo until the 24th of Bosime best ni twa mu so mo de besan enka am ba cho beti magina so maye na obi wo so ansa na oba wada woroma okay na US for ono mo kwa kwatena se because say omo ne gitum say ye ne di sika na ebere wonti no omo ka omo boas eboso asem Ghana ntimi nka hu because say wo na eja watam bo akosi obi owo ne fufuo ahwie ne kwan agu ho se wo pebi enipa ne gina ho wo wanko wo bi enipa ne gina ho tete wanko tete bi enipa ne gina ho ye ne kwan wanye bi wo de ohu ya ne se wawie abene ana watam bozo obedi enti de nipa ne pa bia na otetum woten so a wotimi di watem edi wuni ne wosen nyina atem e ka na opa bia akere wo and that is exactly what is going on yenkwa homa no se na ye ne opani ye bo ani nkom opani boko
When you be my boko I hope Senra obi a utie o boss program we are fair we are be 3-4 o'clock be my dancing Osi aban Ghana ban person ye DNA composite na ye mansa yes or no say option na composite. Now because exact answer word by word will be okay no we program be the madam say. Say I dey friendly data ye worth $1 billion.
Oh yes.
Will be okay no program be the madam say. Because say word by word it can the same thing. Say ye worth $1 billion. In the culture to an assess, will be a discount bidder, and you go rich and only bimra. Says it can. Mina make catcher say, Ubi Ghana, white part that. It is that what do you call it? AIDS for what you call homosexual gay and said gay as to mamusia copy your primary school textbook obi agis kaka kradada obi I know what primary school book no mina me kacho obi agi hu kaka kradada ndi kachem nyo na access unko chases kan obi agi no obi agi scandal nto ko gin share unko pe no nyi share mra enu obi otie bia be di mada se be kan word by word the oka say you worth $1 billion na mina kacho say obi agi scan be there. The point is eba ade a friend external trade or whatever you call it that Ghana ye bow ade a friend uncle nam yeniano eba ade a friend a standard trader ade a friend uncle nam so my also dear we are uncle now man yeniano sa semwe enu ani de topic ade ben utumi commercial sa topic no Nigeria utumi ko bosso the word gay utumi ko boss the word gay on Nigeria na sa data for data brought to me ko boss state no Nigeria na Ghana de ye di ankon na ma brabo gina United Nations to nyom say slave trade United Nations ye di ankon na voice gina United Nations ye to nyom bi adibo abetwa mo wi ase friend slave trade e boa sa e basa de na ti so o she regional body bi was wa ho odin e se wa ho odin hye gina bibi so na gina bi timi bi so ni tumi na wi ase de o mu ya cheche into regional bodies na Ghana ye de ni ECOWAS in Africa de so ya Africa biditi anye ye ntumi san ko echi demom your only immediate regional blocker ye betumi ye na gina so e ECOWAS ye pa ndi gari fita no pack of manure ade friend ankonam e ba external trader ye boa the catcher million to na go risk can obi agent ebi no ma digit
but opani hwade o ECOWAS ya oboni din won enye se e bia fe ne be establish it's already in existence na ntidie ben anesi ye kwan a ye ntimi
no you have to strengthen it you have to strengthen all the institutions of ECOWAS
but opani ade ben na was say fast with the strength because enye se bia me busa se am minimum but on say ye can
nukre wo say me understand kwa na me hu nukre even about African Union that OAU anyi ye na bisto no na Tanzania mo famous foreign minister bi no famous na me na me bete nukre o say African population ye person unity nemo leadership no ye noise keke Munkambo na ye noise keke leadership no person ye unite population ye person ye kambo in terms of dwade ni bibia but leadership no secretly no omo ye noise omo boa adentra because a certain standards be ye uniform in terms of Ghana Ghana sabram no kasa ayi kaka moto bi for ni na nkofo fie na ukojina ayi African Union akasa obi anya kaka moto bi eni na nkofo fie ese policing internal enuma bi standards ni uniform o ti dem chana say
metie wo pa
ati se krom ha you say say mo amuti UK ano on say to de din o mo kam free continent for so obi abede dance say to de din ne de after obi sin din the Trump any petrol cross in the ye come we hear continent for semumro ye si atwe am so ye bo ye kan so ye bo enti ankonam de oboa eba external trade na u yela la sila na what be di breakfast this ye kabo na science institutions na mka nkruma doze we no na secretly na leadership no pe omutimi ka de obia internally no e wo practice be e bad utimi kwa boti koka na sama nkofo ne nam kaka motibi na nkofo fie chichi omna ubegina sa ndo obi ba osima yi chief justice di na ko kache na Nigeria se wonso ko yi chief justice o so na para uchi unu chief justice sa ko clash oba bi hu ayi na di essa standards be a uniform and into the English for you one catch a continent for so adena ja yentumi ye beti am yet you na will be from Bano came was here then you can't see a boy Monsamra. Eti according to the same argument, just all strengthen institutions, internal institutions, no, who follow certain uniform standards are acceptable by all. Other than that, in population don't preface united, but leadership principles don't press. What we had the same Kambunqua. They don't know me African Kruma de Oyena, Nadi Japsim, Samsim, Yan Krume, Tea Krumne, detention secretly. You see, a young Kamon bombs like that, it be the prison, I can't know to be detention. The who have Kasi and Kambo. And the secretly, the Omo leadership, no prison, because only secret one be on my young to talk about it. So, Bakam. It is Sanet here. Etino, Sikandi will be a could be the catch him near Kutona as a song of Chikononia Shemra. The end gave for primary school there. Gave for no be in Canada. It was the same thing. It can word by word. So, boss say we are. So, what data, different data, $1 billion. Let me grab you. Many company, many part-time company be discuss. Oh, mommy, certain access to even say not even data, telephone numbers be. I believe somebody my Indian be pay. Somebody telephone numbers be my Indian be pay. I'm sure Indian body idea man. Mon fama me. Could that case there? I'm sure Indian need your bar. Why did the cry at the abano? Na maybe could that they won't pray. A different data, a different data. We are say what?
Okay. Yes, uncle, a homano subiem. Na yane Nana Amisa and income. Opani Boko.
Kojo me ho na omonso na Ghana for.
Oh, Nyankopon adom me ho ye pa opani Nyankopon adom. Obetimi akasa.
Na America no mo adwen yo mo za Ghana no ye wo afo 109 million na.
Opani yesi otimi fo otimi wo wro wo ka wakora fo obedi.
Eno ko yambo ye bra ye. Enti na ma no mo kan obetimi akọ China na say Russia ko ka chenso. Onfa the citizens have data and famam.
Koka kora ya omuko yes ano onwu ne si ye. China for na yo omuko.
Ko ja say Trump o ka che na is an insult to kra. Ya temidie kra na odi. Na
but the woman say ya ton bi da o. Me hu ne say ya ton bi da. On say ebia ye beka say national idea ye ya ye bi. We ba was okay we nye ye meye we so ba we ni nyina no investor bi na be investment bi no bi be ye yo ane de ye ane de foreign company no buy ne be ye sa data na foreign company ne be collect ye ni nyina open data ne way yes e be ye foforo no
Kojo say ye de omani na have data na de mo economic consequences e de be ma ye ma Ghana e be collapse Ghana total
no correct
yeah economic consequences na pese mama ya de say one farm unim say Europe ahodo na America na obisa na UK krom ha no wo business e wo wiase ba bi say utua tax de mama we wiase ba bi a wo business bia no so wo adwuma wo Ghana say utua tax de ma you na so we are better citizens so utua tax de mama we so when tua amfa mama we na ye hu a they will find you and they can jail you say who dance in Ghana na say o budget dan UK council property we entitled na so mo ma o dan a say o mu hu say wo dan wo Ghana they can put you in the prison wadwuma na wo no kombetumi a find them they can find you they can find you say who business wo Ghana wo dan wo Ghana na wa ma na ban na ma de ama o dan wo ha na wo team na wo san tua de ka e mountain ka ha sikadodo anka ye tua de ama benefit na ye de ama ne ko mebu ni nyina de ajew omo saka pe de share omo bebu ni nyina de ajew enti eni kwansa ban na de mo hin a ono ankasa na be korwa na be affect Ghana ban na nti they shouldn't give Ghana yen wefo 109 million na ni nyina na ye preparation of antichrist in an American visual way. If we are seeing our collective, we are seeing our data. Countries are when you know, and I'll bet to my casa when you was or yes, idea. You want to control we are singing no yena ye phone ye madano and or the ba yeso nkaka we na Dr. Kwame Nkrumah kan new colonial region no kan and say Africa no and say mama you depend yourself na yenya de bi asere what is your boy Abraya what is 109 million and of course or spread in 5 years
or spread this
well, what is 109 million? Could you mean but of mine to say Ghana, what is 109 million? And into you have data no. America bet the whole Ghana, you know, you have data and to run down. So when they grab onto it. Yare be a war who we are no. Omni.
I say, I don't know bet me the abatun to Nurobi, I mean my no. Say,
Sir.
Anna, Omuti me who should be mere and yam. I say, I don't know the ban or the baby from our bed because
business or baby, they can track it. Kabaha Ghana man, I can say economy, a ban, I can say no, a bit from the two. I only consensus idea we over the momo at the momo. Then the other American also find help data by my hand. Yes, open the announce to have data at the amount yenso. That now the Mama Yambo Ebre Africa. Oh, Mama Yambo Ebre na if say one boy Bray and what think as some was. Mama Yambo Ebre na some Trump will come. It's an insult to cry.
May I be a mayo and I say, when you know, Chubons, you beside the amount more.
I don't think so, President Mama or the Ebemon.
Opani say, menim the air coso. Bet ebi omodo omani ahwe sesika no ebi asika bisua se omoni me se omoto na omode ba se okay ye beto a beto amomo
kwajo unim se Ghana ye wo data protection law
oh ye will be open ye no de ye will
yes about the man more be open be betumi si Ghana government
oh when ye no correct ye betumi
yeah you can take the Ghana government to court so I didn't know where review who data they are a foreign country it's against the law. And to know, and yes, simple, sir. 1 billion crowds, sorry, but and yes, simple, sir. Which will be to see what I know. Family may have data and foreign country. No, it's unacceptable. Into a for musica. Now, I need a year Kenyan, Muma Yambo Ebrey. We are say American to me, country, Russia, say, on fan have data, man, China. Ultimate cancer and Munum French, young wow, is such an animal, no back cancer in Munadiacho. Yeah, it's young boy a bray as an African. Young boy a bray. Could you may move for program now until my main call Kwame Mamazaba?
And then now both, Mamma Boom.
Yes, I no prompt okay, can I inquest some more catch it? Young fire have data and man, how the American the Amagan. Would the American have data, Magana? Maybe a woman, Memphis have data and man out there fire any out.
But also, a seminar now, what kind no? Yamoya Braye.
Simple. Because what Braye and Aquajo to me show 109 million is to be better, like I said, and into you spending 5 years into power have data at the Maya. That is a wonder, Negba Yari a war who just say will be about the whole Ghana and about no pen on my Maya only secret in so there's oh my Maya secret that on 10 years. So you are not a country. We'll be a bit about attack anyhow.
And I know crew I been soon a man who say health data no more per the hidden aside from don't be timid data na ya no. Adia bin so no mo pe omo de aduro ba omo nim aduro no de eye nto omo ni data bia omo beti
America no ni omo patire ne say yare bi efi Africa ba omo data nti they can prevent it quickly. This is what they are saying. It's more than omo can na African kwana yare ba e kan COVID-19 yeah China they free by it's also Africa. Not then Uncle Country almost for more have data. African kwana yare fi here ba. yare ba na me Ebola na ade nye mo na mo de bae.
Yen shase mo ye bra.
Yeah, that is one year because they be na udi a okeka nkwasa sam de kyerɛw. Ewi ase de bia so bi fi bi wa nsem hunu na abɛto wasum. Enti continent no so no moma yembo ye bra ye ne yentumi hwɛ ye ho ne yenjae bob besia na la lasu la la no. Bia boa me mama me be ho kyiri bi o mama mi o eye China for 60 years ago no mo nyo bia sa no mo sre no mo adi. And they look at them. China and colonize or maybe or they or no and they look at them. They are even challenging America's superpower. And those superpower no more no magic. And as a leadership, na yenso a ti o man no. Yen dwen say yen nyinara ye ka bom na ye di o man mra so na ya be ye bibia so ahwe so na ye ne ye. Yen ti sa de bi o beba be cancer mu sa de a kyerɛ. Omo sa ka u data akwadwo wanda na egu abanten. What sit down with Ghana? I want to benefit of Groma. What be a Juma Ghana? I want to me, ma'am, say, watch you to abandon more. Back at us, our business. Come and pay tax or whatever. It's any class about at the moment. Be young boy, your brave ye. Will be Toman, I would dear, I would think us some that I will was. Medasi, because you're coming, Mamma Samba.
Mr. Medasi, Penny, Medasi, me patch be an answer per se for number near 07908. 443338 ubetimi afre ye waha ye no ebedi enkomo na wonso no watimi abasube ye waha say number no biem 07908443338 ubetimi aba yenko ahoma no so na ye ne counselor Martin Ajay ye ne counselor eni enkomo counselor boko
nyame adumo kojo kese
ye da nyankopon asepa se ohoye Councilor, where they about one china in your bonnet and Eja. I was saying, Eja Ghana, who you don't care, Cassette. Ye de Ken, a Ken, ya buru be an teacher for and Kuro Munsem. And I giant and student in and Kayu and so Neddy, yet that's what they know. Teachers for no more soon. And I can't, I could not move once. Nanina, ye galam say situation, ya. Opening, ye decline. On said the minimum. Say, menim se bia no mo ka so mo ye teacher for ne ma o mo ka se ne de mo de punish students and de be ye mo a on say ase ye wo police for ho ye wo o mo kura mramu ho nenso no udu obi gina position said de a teach o ye de said de punishment no ye mfa punishment ne mfa mara kwan so na ya je aso ye nsem na ye ne yankasa ye and say yakochi a teacher for aboro mo say eboro minim say video no ne audio no tie bi opani dia na betimi aka fa homan
yo kojo medasi say ya na etomri bia na nsem si ya ni sia em say no mo kan say e bi ye nadmo eno de political ifo no ba no mo atutu mu din nanso me te say ne yesi asojafo wu na se we sojani a ana we police ni a ana wo mo aya na security services for no obi e wo training a ye de ma no wo hwe kurum ha si ya ye wa sojafo wo ha e ma ye wa police fo ha e so hwe private security fo egu kurum ha si na ye do so pa en nyina ya ye bia na de tie se training ni ade de be ma wo no unfiti prekope enkonko ya ade ade kro no untimi hu se saadi wi ni se netie even kurum ha no kra na private security kra ni training ye di afemu a kokuduru ba bia e duro no untimi enko jump in e wade bi ho because ade kro na ode be yen ese unya evidence answer and why is ade inti sa isa security fu ye ko ye si asigafo ye ko bu teachers no evidence no kwarampo huna na se die na kire se nipa no omo kire wo bo ebo wo mo ye involve o sa galam say site ho na de se o hwe yen a ye nieme bi wo ho a ye ya eno ne ya na excuse me to say bi a wo betena buchiri na o ka sem bi wo Ghana e bi enimu ka ansem say bi anyon kwa na watena buchiri obi ti he kura ni masters obi kura ti he kura ni PhD obi kura he gina ha near keka. But what the Niema we say be the two aquamua. Not to say, and near may be a yeah, let's see a cast will be a professional. Let's say you a sin, Sabi. It be a more welcome to one hour more Kurasadi and Abby. It did a walk idea. Men a bro woman, and sana ye baking say you as who said, Sa sight wa more coyen. Say ye Krumhaka, Sagaram see idea or movie. Me to make a say, Garamsia semi with a Nesami diverting. Galamsia semi or more idea air boo or me. We a common sense bet me be within 1 month. Ya demand intelligence. Oh, site. Yeah, they say almost me, almost 1 month. I can stop Galamsey Awagan. I will be entry. And technology have been way idea coaching man the it is a teacher for ye. Into woman to mean planted security and near my empha cameras and for Bobo who are one bet Martina baby. I just want to feel more alcohol. And we are seeing assistant. And then we are saying assistant where you waste of resources. And yes, say it baby a galamsey, you to me and plant CC camera. Ah, oh, Hami, I say, me from 21 to 7. Obi a good family, no. And the end to me practice hardly any be more baby to galamsey, and many pent on her movement. I will just see a corner because I walk on 1 hour gown. Oh, it will be a yana gun and some no. Would drink one walk can't be a catch your CC. Why? It is the American planting and take teachers and no call much one. Young who's as soon as you will treat you, young who's away you to Amaka of famous and a yinia ball. And you hear your training now, a demand. I see a Kuma for now, Sabi, one to tea and that answers you. Could you? Name if he said as you. Galam say you almost self well, a woman and a camera and a boy. Camera, ne boy. Camera, ne boy, a yahi. Would you move fancy since you and who says, yeah, Namutra baby, I'm not here. I bet you won't name me now. How? Oh, I just some nibble what Tiana ask a baby and you swing in a data more can. It will say, could I sabbi, one more way, will be to my catcher say, for Uba Bedidia, Wufu, you know, Abama, and Quama, dear.
Yes. Penny, me famra teacher for not more for ye any galamsey issue ya. Open you in terms of your security and I said you see punishing nipa or manimu no and ye see punishing nipa nemum you makuni bimu nipa efa law no show monsa a punishment no say ya cho kurana ya dube kumdisi ya boro kakara fine and sankorana ya yewe uhwe kura se idi obi akobokoro na mpa akobokoro na nso no bora ye boro no kora ansana ya free police any ade in terms of police for ni soldier for ni security watchers or more Ghana no ade e momodom de ehwe teacher for momodom sakeka omo ya training na omo komu no ne ma ema bibisa ebeye su omo mu ana because something etimi hwe omo training ni bia say utimu say ye train obi ye say ye hye ne den ne de ense keka no ekeka na echese ye hye ne den no and eno ne ma omo nso no omo wie a omo ba yesa na wo de famra ye school su kwara so be kaya mbra na nkane na nke JSS ne SSS ene uniform SSS the title SSS for okwa form 3 ni obabrowa fine anka obi akwara ne maame de na ba school so mesua de ye wan na nka ese nka yebo akwara ma na ni gi school ho no omo no mo ye seniors no omo babrowa diwa yakayaka de ma wo kro tira ne school no kra woni nye ho ti menim se no na adidi ma from esoro ho na de aba besi from ho no sa ama schools na ankasa mu kora no teachers e boro man kora no so boro wo mo so nkora menim se e bia training na wo sister ni mu na ti sa opani
enfiri no if you say sa training ya ye kan nti eyi ukọ Russia yen ya tena Eastern Europe kakra ni ade ni eyi no ukọ ho ni training ni ade a wo mo asojafo ni ade a ye de ma wo no eni sa wo se yen Africa kora de yi through height yesuru height se wokɔ wo go training parachute ni niema wo mu firi suru besi ane ko msi ya anka nipa nyina anka wo bekum ye nyina ye one day enti eye yen no yesu ban yesu ban se de yesiti etete yen no ayete se o se ye di aduane se kura yesi ye pa aboko yirawa ama obi betumi ade aboko pa wo no wo didie no na bidie yesu di bidie wo de ejan wo mu a na de ato no na de esu aye na mboko ye ya na ato no na do ane eti baabi a yifire no ye woni emebi wo a ye paniema a eden ye paniema ye sakasaka ye paniema a ye lauda wo se ye kasa na bibi ame ne ka ho bi ye kasa atabia ye kasa se excuse me to say ya na se ya so na si ya momu a ye fisu obi nti enti wo hwa se de ye ntete ye na ye de ma ye sa na na kwakwaye se wo punish you bi a se wo se ta ka se school kura se kwara no se wo de wani etia kwala wo mu aji se wo de aba hwan ana wo pa na ni so ansa na wo mu enti saa niema na ye de ahyi mu aka yi mu ho no enu sunti na ne nyina sojafo no ehu se wo nyawo no wo punish wo a next time wo konko ya de bi eso nye saa punishment na eye ekum nipa di nipa de wo so de wo ma ye wi ene betuma sakre nipa enti mi mom de nye training no if you say ye kan yi a ye obi ho a won ko soja eso training bi a ye de be fa na dwuma bi nkura e de se wi mi de so na no nkire se wo ba brabehye nipa ayaka eye ba bi a yi free no na criticize anyama we di amaye
opani medase pa that counselor ase say onya bere ene ye di nkomo counselor ya dase bebire me pacho ye nua woro aso frɛ besi ye kire line na counselor wo so no eno ana na onso wo frɛ asiso number ne 0790844338 Ghana ya rejected 109 million US deal na a health aid anka US aja enka omode dum Ghana na Ghana hwe eniema na edi akire na omose omode beka ho na say the nurse from na to be honest enye Ghana nko Zimbabwe enso sa ana also Zambia ana even kura Kenya kura de obi na de wo mo ekọ court omo citizen baako ana de omo ho ode ayini nyina akọ court ansa kura na ye ATM ye nkwa homa no se ye besa meba be kan no ama osese hello Penny Boko there
Boko teacher Kojo
Penny
also bibi aboko
nyame na dom ye ho ye pa nyame na dom
yo medasi Pate mna mpese mka kra before meka ni na misaka e kakra so na misase ya moye braye
yes
ya moye braye munya $97 million mudi kutu amraze mkusi edaya manyakupon wamra kolebu apratiti fansam agenda 419 kra mu start bako kra nye ejuma ana msisi na sisi dan kra bibre an complete sa bra we na o kana na se de hin na ba we ya bebo na baso why the pass or dini na sifo because when him say abanda dana on the call for na come be science daily we agis kana picture come be science agis kana coach the see nche ni abande omo de sa juma
the when your first time ni akoso
akoswa but this one condition e wo ho no enu na man ye different
Trump by no the condition we by na
ye wo krom hanu mu na British aban e ba e se
me pacho ye nte won ka
yo British aban e ba e se openesis for Ghana ababe ye juma wa hanu na next ni bi obemo 1,000 cedis sorry 1,000 pounds na na do sisa next for Ghana ni na di omo de eba na di home class or di omo ba ye sa be training omo asa na omo asa na ya mo majuma o ana omo di sa yiwe ba ye mu bi e catch am say the sa na tie dia any omo mesi training center no e wo Ghana ho no no mu training nurse for no no mu fa bi emra hanum na bi nka ho no so na yesu enye den yenye bi yayale for
but say sabre na afin say nurse no na aye ma Ghana anti ma
I am ma oh but the point is 1,000 cedis spend out the omobeji for per one person 1,000 cedis obanso will be training it is an there be training for basic training center no right now the sister be bra na yenya center no on fan training more na yenya bi so hwe ho on this you by World Health Organization by because Saudi no Ghana for you no ye ho be kire because train bi ba se yenya nurse for ma omo hwe it come dem mo mesi training center no Ghana on na mo training nurse for no na mo fa bi nko na bi center no ho a se betimi training mo e dia a 20 bi ba na se bi ba e tu benya bi dia hwe ana omo be sisa omo na omo de ba na fe omo edu ba bi na omo si omo ne na ne ama we ya amanfo be brebu sa se e dia na omo de data na ba be na u tita kwajo kra na u ye individual you know so hospital ya embremu no ewu mu se embremu no e say where your friend saying we have history no between you and your doctor
oh yes
yeah it's between you and your doctor doctor no ni kwan so de ba betu edwama obi ana so be catch obi ama obi you know how much more said the whole nation data o si yen fa mamu na den na mo de kwakoye eti omo Zimbabwe fo bu so say omo de ma omo so American for de omo be share omo de no I don't say no dear yes yen fa mamu enti no ni abawe aye no ordinary form aya de pa na pressure kra na utim say ade na kasa no bibi tachiri
oh yes I know there because the data na kasa no e ya de kese
because then you see pressure uma mandatory date near that is one sign anyone was say African country be 20 class inside including Nigeria Burkina Faso munina almost inside Saudi we akwakoji just $109 million
oh e be the so champion
Unanye the same way data ya no mo bepe enti
but e be the so sine bi me kasi kana
e be the so sine bi kra na it doesn't work say odu beton o data
oh anya sana me patch ne say 109 ya nka ya ban kodi a kire no ye koduru obi kura ne natwe ya de akọ animu enso ya nka ya ban koje ya nka ba bi e besi no which aban na ya de se wa anko ho no de ye bo na baso ya de
oh yeah
and the power tenase and even pokura na de bi nso sa hyemu se nka bibi se bilateral trade say no e se ye de parliament na ye te committee no mu so hwem na nka omo se America aban na ode ne nkofo ban ne se omunyi ho ne mfiri ho ye mpese omo ne bako parliament ye Ghana parliament no mako hwem ye no omo san ya nka no ano no
utim se na pressure bia tete wa hwe tete bibi tayatri
oh yes
edi omo kasa asem weni na no na still omo de deadline
yes atoto
aban ne se onyintum for what unim say COVID-19 by cry that vaccines yom ye bebre yare bebre no actually na man for benya ho yale o
oh yes
na India cry British ya omo ye British dey omo ye omo say AstraZeneca said
so mo say na cry problem about ho
yeah India ni be the omo India ni be the British government court because almost be a war say in bia no blood versus bioma timi block o blood veins in the Nti omo wo sampani ni na no. Say 10 years, 20 years time no be hu side effect na wo side. Nti no leni mu ni na no so omo ni mu problem. Your problem ye dum so. Nti ade nti no omo mra me boa ye wo dum so no mu.
Avani dum so many do money je ho. She.
Money je ho.
Money je ho.
Because boa omo ye downfall omo nya ye. Because nkamu nim ye problem pa Africa ye retaso. Ye energy. Nti se mo mo bi a mo pese mo be boa ya. Mo me boa ye wo ye energy side. Na mo ba na mo bend na mo hold mo na have na security na mo be just nyoma be ma ye system ni yentimi develop the way I pen no. Enu kwa no mo ba na mo de bibi condition bi abetale ho. Send you be information every that side no omo benefit you. Education oba or the send you obetimi asua ne language education or the beba. And then I me boy industrial education na intimi and build bridges ne ships ne cars no mo ya there be boy.
Hey, na ono ma umeye na nko ono no companies ngu.
No. About security. Now, about let's just say, send a bay obetimi a map area, how no man, I say, security zone. Obetimi, I the whole access to it. No, about me, but boamo for security, the boamo for health. Now, just a new man, because you need energy now. We can do all these things. Because Krobia no be tumpon, your energy is supposed to be your priority. Oh. You know, Tita, how they mean now?
Hello. Oh, mamma, Bocoria.
Yes, what do now swear.
Yamena do mamma, Yamena do.
You patch up picture in that soft dance. That's be bring a miss Rano. It's a mammy to sue me, no of an answer. Oh, Polycasia.
Mamma.
What's some that kind of person can patch up?
Me patch uncle.
Other Africans, BBI above free 40. Yashua better no room. Ya call more brofo. As you are sorry, as no more, yes, and your moo, yes. But I quote him a friend and say, I teachers na ya born. People now share, you know. When you sure say AI, you know.
Clip on one. That be mamma.
What it's ye a Ukofia home. Nyada Genesis interview, no. Boy, no, next year say a born, no. In Rano. One next you. Would the Casano citizen, or be a pony in Rapa, or sitting one papa. Oh, said, some boy need to send the question there, or cheer one son or castle. Was in the dine knee, boo. Or say, a crown or somewhere dano. Or say, you can't say, the best government near and say, I don't know, be said them in a ye door for also one cassette. I don't know, be your crown, no drain, when you ever boom say. But no quiet is in the game.
And I met you, said you can. What can I do about some business?
The other says, also happened, or baby crown. What's all when it's in hospital, Bako hospital. After we saw still, my coming you about baby crown, once a mini baby. I tell more can, is it so? Who could have feared Santi beam?
That's a mayor.
Who say, yeah.
Man, sir. Now, question
you couldn't
baby. Mesha, my question, my rennie.
Would it say TV?
A question now beside about Argentina, young Ghana for the beer. Yes, you are broken.
Me does a Ghana for yeah, sorry.
Before.
Yeah. Oh, say, what do you mean? me you bear me. Yeah, I'm passing pop because what I'm see free pa.
Ras.
Sometimes I can't be tasked pa. It has to do with you. I so see cast no. But that's the but that's not all can. I don't know some code just some kind of make us. So sometimes in night radio I won't fresh so. But once a year free crew my bet na ho. And the year she omukasa no the omuti ye ye. I suppose I'm saying na omu na sigana for ye say ni bratie. 70 way one fan sam me shime no meka.
Gabi.
Ka. Yeah, one bro. It's not one bro that is the PIA process sika. Who was some bet me ako abrofun for one more say baby as Ghana for bro chase in the first work over to go in prefer the same po. Dubai,
okay.
Who was some bet ako Dubai what catch almost say for data bra.
Gabi, omunko.
And I said, oh, say, oh, yeah, maybe, yeah. American Iba Ghana say, say, I'm digging on to ma. One more, and my, my dear, he and me refi at the crow. So, okay.
And me kai pa.
I'm son of trouble moved by you.
Yeah.
So, okay. Or bad in the buy.
Yeah.
As so, oh, say, obetimi akosa abrofu ta for wa ka cho mo say munji game tum
Dabi because omo nji sika bi amfiri
o say ko mo afo ohun wo mo wi nsapa so ye nyina ye nim as o say last 2 years say Dubai ho say ho be esa abrofu ta for be bi no mo ball you kai summertime you're not allowed to drink alcohol, no?
Yes.
What was the common for me to go to alcohol, no?
Yeah, be a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what
I'm more quine.
I just want
Ebikura ko yi omo ho beach mo che omo.
Uber no se betu atum. Wo mo nyina akoye. Akwachi wo mani, ma bibia pepepe, opie so bia no sa. Because all my down, it's the man of a canoe day. Obedi so.
Yes, obedi so.
But they did be SS. And it's never because we shall come for you. And the SS and so it's not funny if you. But I for no home.
No, at home.
Oh, and to another few chrome. I'm a kind of say, you so ye. You go the one yano. I got them safe for to know what back I say. And the Mexica. Ain't him found. Bro, with the nature. No crap. Never watch a bibia. Yeah, what's it? I say, obviously, I say 2 box ideas. I say, I'm saying, be a more ready. I'm a Busano. Sabre, you got not yet, you got not a can say, school there, near bro free. Each day, you know, the crony bit to see.
But my money is so sad.
No, but I have a bribe.
When you might have been so. Yeah, na be before any abrofo no be call school no so ne ni made a chen wo mo.
Yeah, you. Say at you adinim, your wisdom and your knowledge.
Okay, ne kire me mo.
What I say? Your wisdom that adibo what to me say. Wo de wa say, wo de what I say. Adia broni beti, broni so na pa na wutie ahafo news a. And yes, a news post that made me sorry how much. No must start sometimes for 12 o'clock. Let me tell you, because some woman can and woman can.
Yeah.
I don't more dream one. Yeah, so I no. Politics, no. Dear, I can't run and run, but I can like it's none and answer young Queen that. But I also was so who put in a young put down. Oh, dear, Michi.
Yeah.
Ain't you know? Say, oh no, Brony is the farm with Jabra, or that's what I said. You know, the quiet research. On for quiet research. Well, go for sorry, man, go me piss the car. Or so possible to be as a movie. Let night you come go and say, for a medical, a Yabra on the Chrome Wardo. Say, Obedi 16 years, sir. What do you call GPA? You bet you was your bonnet, and I don't want to GP no work and ask them. What you bunny rubber be a night? You remember, 16, 18. You don't have any authority anymore. Bravo, boy.
Yeah, no one
What
yeah,
go
so
on? Tell them one strong for nothing pass. Kukuku ayi na amano. So now to the just say a president your sister. What do you come to Kenya and so what tell you twice? Not once when you could say slave trade, you know. Nobody wants to what the bad didn't call out what you want to a set up a black Americans don't cross range line with us as them. One moment and none of so far. As so get the man so so as can society mushy.
Baby buffer.
Oh, say a damn yes, see Jatobi. It's a fine up severe. A electricity no a channel sit down the baby catch the port in the beer. Also, I dear chatter to baby what you say, oh, that's all updating. And the Jatu, who's on there abandon some say,
oh, yes.
When a person of Jacob, oh, a baby yarding.
The Bayaman yourself.
It's a solution, a solution. Maybe I somebody's fault.
That's a mamma. That's a Yankopon Shroud.
The mama at the punching.
I didn't change a pie, that's it. But every day, your mamma now, so I say, Nasa, Pajaboko.
Yeah.
Teacher
Kojo.
Opening.
I mean, to me, can the wise born. Me say, boy, Yami money in your dorsal. I mean, tell me what fascinating now. When Yami who cry for mobile. I mean, tell Mama Quabra, Mincha Ras, or my penny Michel. In Susumi, also can be. And my mere of Atapa. One will say more fascinating Casamichel, my bomb is some money. Was it the be a blame? You blame more, brofo. Just a side of my good woman, Jessie. Could you not send anyone? I said that.
Panica, sir.
Maybe so question. So you're so.
Said Bob when I say for lack of knowledge.
The lack of knowledge didn't do before. Now, so when you say, yeah, Jesus Christ was a Jewish or black Jewish war.
Meaning,
that's the word to Turaka and Nakasianibi. Oh, you want to say, only one summer Sunday. And I'm not for Sibica and Abakai. BBI Brembo Brofo. This is a Ghana, Yadia Casa. What I say? Because you know, video of a messenger, bro. Yadi tree betra no. And I sent Cracasana Becasano. Brony Casani, you Bremo Brofo. Why would come see black man of capable of doing his own thing? As still, you knew answer. Ye too good of Ghana. Oko Boasemansa, Tutuka, Quabrafoso, one Jabrofun quality. South Africa, golden tea brofo no quatrao. That's a wood want to ask ye. Now, Sana Sadia when you could do my member, and I say, I be private.
Say,
yeah. Say, of course, what she say. Who is a private Akabashi?
There be and say maintenance because of parentino. And Massa,
sir, who's a common? Yeah, be say, NHS. Then say, NHS got an SA, my dear. North Middlesex. Obi to me, I recall no or 3 days no in hospital, but no.
No correct.
Oh, it's a cania or do Kubasi, a casse, Koji Kodra. What matter what Johnny Manu? And then Obia be pharmacist will come, I say. Could you to one man near the donor brow? I don't run to two near their brother one. Never mean just say before the would do one time. See, I am private and yard your money because of that. Sa cocoa pharmacy, anybody for any monkey for the government. Minimum your penny say, Boa Kunto. Send me body and yet any. One no so cocoa and edited him say, Boa. Mrs. Body. I've heard of saying a body and cocoa and kabobi. Who is at my private? You trouble dear cabbage cocoa. Now, somehow we have for Nina Bonwo. Every day. You're Ghana Casa Bensqua. Yeah, no more friend Saito.
Yes.
One I didn't Baba Saito.
Obi a private.
Obi a private. At the Camino say, and came for airport to Dio. Be behind private. Say, Ghana says here. Pipe for park or be a pipe new. So be beer pipe to say, Bino, or beer to so in the fee. nti sa no ma no ko so abani farmer private asa wo de ma private e dey ma wo say sa private company wo nim nyasa internet ya you use the say private nkwanti ye wo BT yi wan internet be virgin cable nyina wo ho ebi akoso there must be a challenge ati o ma no asana bibia be ni ye be wo say bibini nim nyasa ye fa bibia ma private hwe mo ton motorway ye de ma private company say ke tutu.
And they are no crap because of maintenance and because
yes. She okwa across ministries. And I'm saying about the since Kwame ministries no maintenance. She Kumasi G up to now obi the D5. Ensuo nko chawa ni wo unim say D5 ensuo ni wo.
Sir.
Ensuo ni wo. Umame ya no ko toilet ya na wa bucket wo form. E dia full lift. E dia kwa flashing toilet obi a flashing toilet abra o yare. Adi ko jo office ke de maami a ana jo mama nua ya aka bibia nkoso.
Se be se no so na amanfo ne ye je amanfo je ho chinje no. Se identity.
I don't know best. Let's go for the bet. Yanko vetting. Yanko vetting na. Do this avune de amano. O ja say yanko vetting. Yenya say bibia aban. The way I just say me nua me say work. The way aban ni de. Kwabra pochini a omunye o madwe free sukura wo. Ade bia ye aban bia yi wadwe fo enye ye. And then my before no dey enim nyansa do. Because you too go to cry ye refund cry this e ko for broni ba. Hwe Ghana ball e boye o. E do fi Ghana e coach papa bia kapusa broni we a wo dey 82 years. Ame unju wan ti ase. E ya bibia ye bremu abra wo susu am kasa. Ojo mi be sia na me mami abacho ti o.
Kasa.
O kasa mi ti o.
Na coach na na kabasi e kwafa bebini by na anko sere ne wosisiko ana
na wo no wan na de kwa akwese pe ofan kwa wake up
ani e no kore o de ko
woni me ma coach we 100,000 akwese pe na mo man 40 ah kanya bibini na ba wredo bibini onya bibini na ba obi vana ko broni ah we should stop the mindset and stop blaming game. Yeah, bibia private private. Ebe bo ma bibi fo. Me dem abre. Ah. Asori kura bibi ni koda anu agiska nu odi. Ojiji tight nu odi. Broni asori on tuatai. Ade na se ekoye se eye obi asori a sa no ma nya uhunu. Wow. Wo mo didi echenya wo mo be second passes no mo jiska ni di. Enti bibia private. Ebe ma o mani be ye. Internal flight here, commercial flight here, Kumasi to Accra. And then say individual for play, start go do one year. Ufu play na, BNC. Abandon the second Romoa. Now say, yeah, SCC, a ban bass in it. Shady, VIP, Utamo to be boosted in the tomb. Now here TV. A more family in Yaum. And to the way about Bali there, and what? Then private. Before we answer, na bibini ye nipa.
On say ni nyina mu so na wo say aban na make a platform a private ni betimi a travel. Just say timi akọ.
And any vet no na because let's go and vet. Because me to say CIO. Me was 65,000 pounds over account to mo. Me pay business BI. It is a public toilet. I will go for public toilet. I be CC toilet bebe. O ta ko for do Asante region. Access can be bomb votum. Abawe ajisika no. Abawe ada no dua broni. Ajisika no ye ni na. Abra mi so metuma to toilet no. Edi toilet to sisi so.
Na te wase.
Eti yenja the way aban ban dem why yenye private. Ebe mo ban na ye.
Ebe mo na koso. Yo.
Yes, o man be koso. You go chroma na ban bia ni se bia obi bia mu. O kwasi o ti ase.
It was a pa.
You go tie for private will be a private. No question about the any say. And you say we are near Bremu or Bruni. Also, Upamu Bruni, I also sure Bruni Casa. And I will teach a could you to Brofo Cratch P. What I was so big to Ghana, or better Croman or Bianche. Oh, the tree of one put him in tight. How? As over tell Daniel Kufado or Cabrofusa, a Kufa the Jimmy Country Bible. As we shall brofoka. As you all in Ghana.
Ready of a snow, who never be as old to be kind of snow.
What to be cut? There's a for the TV.
Or the trip.
Your mama crabber or no said you attend you for to be cut with Akufado. Akufado on TV country. Akufado so this on Pika. On Timika and Kakasade. And you know, French in you. What do you country? Me come to teach channel. And here be private mama man we are me that's me. Na kojo. Me pacho nyame bo Sunday topic na ya wasa dia to your wife.
A Sunday set tight na moka see ensan timu biem.
And you know, me pacho be pon bia ani cha so ba no say repeat. Yeah, now the tight for the omo chi wa what than who tight preacher. Wo so na who tight in corner preach. Bye.
That's so funny. That's it. Everything that's yes. Yes, I'm quite humanist now. Yeah, mammy, my translation income. Mammy, boko.
Catch a jet of said that it was £65,000 in your account, and you are still here.
Mammy, nothing better.
You are still here. My God, black people. Now, before 1 year, then £65,000 you are still here. To me, Fanya fee with Ghana. Now, even a quite China. Naka Kanda, yeah, me, the chocolate factory. In China, Benyabi, a chocolate factory was Signano with baby, baby a cocono or dryer when your baby found cono. That means 65,000. Or bet two.
I was a body, no, and any John. Jahona, a cost one community.
I be now could I be before baby. Baby, there's a canoa bank or can a can work. I cannot come run or do too. No, they're brony a demand new chrome. And it's 65,000 or you don't know. Oh, yeah, that's that. Their lack of something. Mr. Wonka Western region. Smafo how they do the business and build Ghana. Moko fear no me only £1. Na me waka miska £1. Matter photos. But me go ya man ne yala. Crumple. My handwork is still going on. I'm a kind of I champ on time. Oh, yeah, as a photographer, you bet me pro and you caster person for a tomorrow. I said, no, I want to do my own business. Running crop from where last year, I'm a coffee. Why am I drawing you there? A bit from my club, consume time. Or in a camera. This time in your passport, 10 by 8 and a 20 by 8. A 20 by 20 po, or between why an instant or jamo. So, yes, I must pay you, no million profit where you demo who Nigerian and so on. The marine a Ghana for what ban a banana, na common kumanya fee, na common kumasa him on and will good for nearly 60 years. The ideas to the a job, small job. I know the job about where name America for. I mean, where you were just starting individual business. Nanka cranka crowd build America. The same thing in Europe here. Casano Dawson. Means I don't know, Timano, a biara in your mo. No politician, one cassa. No, a serious Hannah. One bam, best kind of taho. Intimate family, even chocolate factory. And I didn't be and from a crumple. I can pack football pack a crumple and I did tell from a point and to Benisco. You antimatum fancy her.
Mammy, any US ye trade year cost me find my last caller. Mammy, any US ye trade year cost you no monka janky she should trade. Saying Kaja, you buy bilateral trade. Nana aid be wo my health aid. Na ka US benam so my 109 million US dollars aja. Na ka Ghana ya de abebo ye ho bra. Na nso no Mama sa basa nka tre.
Ye nyim nyansa. Nti da mesike ye ntime nye bi wo if say a prices of one on to me the mesike.
Obeti mama ye nka, ombeti mama ye ne boro sa akura abeti mi enya bi kura ma individuals bi kura ye business kese wo
business kete nto ayen so to mi dey before no sika biara ofi America baba ne yebegim nti tema President Mahama Bano mi se wazim dase kwam kuma train boy waba no obatua management no ye no wa mananya no obatua do nti hu do obo no humazin na se wan fa politics sisi ebi mu krempo wa ya sorry there next time na hanso wa pedo wa baba power akona wa fada obedundum kanye man kan da this kanye hon wedundum akona wa ba yaza oba fat government na adwuma bon ne we fu ho na another one aba ni waje jiskan ni waje ekogu America na Europe one bumper one year jimada no na why is careful by force nti sa adwene be fia Ghana ye be ye nti them our president with being trained nti come many product we say ma NDC for but or ye manankasa or ye do ye Ghana ebe na sare sum party dem mo be kan e dey ya ntum Ghana so ntum nye nzamba kan
me dase pa mama tired mama ye dase pa we pacho mem to asa audio no so na nka yemfa bibia enwie enche bia na 11 nabo Ghana ye rejected 109 million me shede twa audio no so me de emu kakara esa ka ho na wo de bomodin tie emu nsem ne ye.
Stay with me a little longer as we dive deep into this conversation, as I break it down for you to understand what is unfolding. And now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if this is the very first time you're coming across my channel, make it a point to hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, go to the comment section, and let me know what you think about this conversation. To my first timers and my loyal viewers, I say thank you, but please make it a point to join the growing movement. To my amazing subscribers, I can't thank you enough. Now let's go straight into this mind blowing, and I made a decision that is now shaking global health diplomacy. A $109 million 5-year health agreement with the United States gone. Negotiations collapsed. What was the reason? The reason was this: data sovereignty, privacy, and control. And you know, this is it. In providing this money, the government of Ghana has to hand over citizens' health data to the United States. Ghana's government raised a red flag because they thought behind this money was something far more sensitive: data, personal, national, and human. And so Ghana's government said, we will not compromise the privacy of our citizens. And just like that, negotiations collapsed.
Ghanaian officials have told DW that the country is rejecting a proposed $300 million US health deal. The agreement is part of Washington's America First strategy, which is shifting funding for health commodities and services onto Ghana, while it is also requiring the Ghanaian government to take over systems that were previously run by US contracted NGOs. But it's the privacy concerns that are the deal breaker. Eric Moina Igbeta has more.
The deal offers up to $300 million, according to government sources. But in return, Ghana would have to waive key aspects of its health sovereignty, sharing control over its healthcare decisions, data, and resources with U.S. authority. Accra says this directly violates domestic law, including the Data Protection Act and the Public Health Act. The deal also requires Ghana to bypass parliamentary ratification, a constitutional requirement for bilateral agreements. The Mahama administration tells DW that's a non-starter. On the streets of the capital, citizens are backing the government's decision.
Sharing the health data of individuals is very critical, and it shouldn't be allowed, because health data actually is a personal document, and it's when it comes to data privacy or data protection, health data is one of the critical personal information that individuals have. So I don't think it's a good idea to share that health data, and maybe possibly there should be another way that they should benefit from. But one thing we should ask, what actually is making them ask for health data? So I think that is something we should look into well, properly, and possibly find an alternative for them.
For me, I don't agree with that, because sharing those information with other countries might go against us. I mean, security and other reasons put in place is not a good idea. It might go against us as a country. So I don't agree with that personally.
So far as we have aid in support of it, or we should share our health state.
Okay, let's turn attention to Africa, where an RT source has confirmed that Ghana has rejected a $100 million bilateral health agreement with the U.S. Now, it is a setback to the Trump team's attempts to transition foreign aid into programs that make nations more self-reliant. RT correspondent Nulavuyu Kunge takes up the story from there.
It is a huge blow to Washington and its American First health strategy. But really, to understand why this is a trend and why this is a big deal, you have to look at how the help has changed. Because just 2 years ago, the U.S. was sending over $200 million a year to Ghana. But now the Trump administration has cut that, offering only half of that amount. But here is the problem. That money came with strings attached. Washington wanted Ghana to fight diseases like malaria, TB, and polio, but they also demanded a real-time feed of Ghana's national health data. Essentially, they were asking for the biological as well as medical data of every Ghanaian citizen in exchange for a fraction of the aid they used to give for free in Ghana. But Accra looked at that contract and decided that their people's privacy was not for sale. So this isn't just a budget cut, it is a total shift in how the U.S. operates on the African continent. And if you talk to officials and experts on the African continent, the feeling here is that the U.S. is trying to treat Africa as a testing ground or a data mine, but they are not offering a fair price for that. And this is exactly where the friction starts and where it really gets interesting, because Ghana isn't standing alone. We are seeing a trend across the continent. In Kenya, for example, the pushback is coming from the streets as well as the courts. But the strongest words so far have come from Zimbabwe. You would remember that they were offered a $367 million sum for their healthcare system. But when they asked if the United States would share its own medical data in return, the Americans said no. So Zimbabwe's message was quite blunt. They refused to be treated as a laboratory. But just listen to how the Information Ministry in Zimbabwe put it.
The health authorities requested that, can America also share its biological data and resource? The answer was no. So, surely, what's good for the gander must be good for the goose. What's good for the goose must also be good for the gander. But in our case, it seems like their data protection for their citizens was more important to them than our citizens. Well, our citizens are not guinea pigs. Africans are not guinea pigs. So we saw some racial element to that. That's why we said no.
And that phrase, Africans are not guinea pigs, is echoing across the African continent as we speak, because this isn't just a budget disagreement anymore. It is a fight for digital sovereignty. The U.S. is trying to overhaul how it handles foreign aid, turning charity into some sort of a transaction. But African nations are starting to realize that their biological data and their citizens' DNA might be worth far more than the millions that Washington and the Trump administration is offering.
Ghana
and
is
this
not
raises
in
a
this
massive
alone.
question
Zimbabwe
for the
rejected
West, as well as Donald Trump and his administration.
Zambia
If the
turned down
US
$1
keeps
billion
losing these key partners,
deal.
who
This
fills
is
the
no
gap?
longer
Because as
about
Washington
aid. This
constantly
is about
pulls out of the
power.
African continent or is being chased out, other global powers are waiting, and they are not coming in with these America First strings attached. So this isn't just a rejected deal, it is a declaration of independence from Ghana as well as many other African countries.
HeartsDigitalOnline.com. Recent years is now off the table. U.S. Ambassador to Zimbabwe Pamela Tremont also confirmed that negotiations had collapsed, saying Zimbabwean authorities had assured the U.S. that they are prepared to continue the fight against diseases such as HIV, TB, and malaria independently. Local media in Zimbabwe report that the rejection of the controversial U.S. initiative was ordered by President Mnangagwa. One of the contentious points in the deal is about giving the U.S. access to Zimbabwe's national health data, including pathogen samples and epidemiological information from Zimbabweans in exchange for the $367 million funding package. Zimbabwe's Herald newspaper quoted Secretary for Information, Publicity and Broadcasting Service, Nick Mangwana, as saying partnership must be built on a foundation of mutual respect, transparency and reciprocal benefit, and that the proposed deal with the U.S. did not meet these fundamental criteria. Zimbabwean officials also rejected other conditions attached to the agreement. These include giving the U.S. greater access to Zimbabwe's critical mineral resources. The Southern African country expressed concern that such provisions could give Washington strategic control over sectors vital to Zimbabwe's long-term economic independence.
Intim penny for audio no just NC bebere wo ho na aka just about 5 minutes. Mommy fan summarize asem ni nyina. Zimbabwe on say Ghana de ne kro ade ye penny for no omo di niam bi asie yen. On say health data no nko no de betu dwo. Oko Zimbabwe ana also Zambia enye Hong Kong ana Kenya. Wo mo no sa aid no deal no omo ochese do omo dia share ne say omo access also into their mineral resources. Minerals, gold ne bauxite here Ghana ye see there afa na ye hu bauxite ho eja ye tuo ye mo access oh better no some panifo na ma meka ho asem data no mbeka ye but eniama bebre ho mo busa say because kwa kwaji say sika na is omo ma ye say bi wa ye omo ma ye say sika na fa he eniema ya di kosi anamu no senka ye jai de ne kora na nka niema di kosi anamu no enka ya ni ankasa hwe so timidi ye bibia enka Ghana bekoso because adia Zimbabwe fo gina so ese okay ozo pay ye health information on data no pay ye man yensu ye betimanya wo de omo no se da be yentimi fa ye de ma oza na se sa de ne yensu ye mfa ma enye no nsonko omo de niema bebere keka ho ne na journalist dey kan say omo pay access to their minerals resources no man timanya akwanya abesesa akọ cheap oho sa na no mpeso omo enye Zimbabwe nko Zambia nso the same thing or say negotiations stalled after Washington allegedly requested access to mineral rights and specific data set in Zambia. And the Zambia for there no omo tia no mo no omo ka se da bi. Sa so Kenya kra de nkomo gi atom. Na empanifu omo mpanifo no bi e wo ho no de asem ne court ana ma court tia so se da bi. Omo ntemi sign that agreement and was say while Kenya initially signed a deal, its court suspended the agreement in early 2026 due to concerns over personal data. There's a Kenya kora de omo no omo nyakora sign we said the assembly can omo sign we na obi na dom omo ana de assembly court and sana omo say nya omo fa ho de free sa enko asom second grade we say mo so no problem no kura na ye discuss with health data no eno na ye mpanifo ahye da be push abeto abonton because omo nim say no omo ka ye betima ka bia mo but eniema na hyehya yes na omo agree na enke ye te anke so ye bubafu ye bubaf ebeka ho ama chese ahye ye bufu ama ye hu ni so omo koton ye no omo amfa no ama we mum no mo de ba ye because eniema bebere hyehya ho eniema bebere hyehya ho na say health data we won say ye de ma wo mo a omo mfa oma doctor fo na beba so mbagi data no omo de omo soldier fo ana beba omo de soldiers two better so beka ya ayi na ye hwan akofo bere so anase mahama na menim say akofo ana mahama bere no so mahama first time no anase Mills former president so beka ya ebra America for yes so mba besi base e wo Ghana oh eno kura no komo de fa minima ba kura no wo so komo de fa backbench will be things opposition at that time no ko yi assembly PA and be ye deja be ye kakaraka na nkasa health for you we say no one ka de be ba ne say enkomo be soma o masoja for mo ya doctors na nkoma ba na ka beto because the course was northern the course no more access into Nigeria or more access into Nigeria for soro hono share ni nyina no niema hihase but because of omaka be say ya diplomatic talk and ye ndiam fampie nti no but omo diplomatic talk no mo di pie wo mo mamu eko kama omo mpanifo no omo sikafo no omo bedwafo bebere no omo opposition dodo na ate no makwaji nyansan from no mapekwa mbefa so a omo be deal with other countries but yeah there omo catch say diplomatic talker because ye suro the wa ba mu no suro opposition nti no enka uko diplomatic talk be say enka wa fro opposition no aba na nko no mom kura be criticize no hunu say da bia de ameye yenye na so no because of the way your party system te wa Ghana nti no na ya de niam akosa yemfa opane aboa we dey 2 minutes na onye me last caller
yo Michiam ni ase kitwa na ase ayi na language asema ya na headicam we sorry say me convert no what private you about fine me ase language in main reason here the word trade na you can't trade and yes okoton body wo dwom ko even student exchange Ghana force this almost will be as do China so koto bi so nti o mukasa do e da kwa ebisisu the president Kufuor crowd was in Chinese or kan ache the term na it the can 90% ye a grade ye trade near case grade ya in Chelsea so Chinese doctors beba o yaro da Chinese doctor be hwe so ntene kasa just ye can trade the exchange of so many things ye involved sile wa butumi ni obi adiga but ye case grade ya in Chelsea ko duma koto no where near trade until you see obi kasa in terms of all science study research whatever the hopes I hope on the bakomisi minia kutwana say ayinu so nkofo na yino mu hia data number 80% the idea for the security and here number 1 so who man mu security top set one mo follow we are sent to kwase so say start Iran for obi ni dan pam kra na yakuku no
yes
ye be hu babia mo top yi babi obi ate and there so many and here 80% asa na bi kase no mu hia ya ton maso called tech companies wa ni we say
yes
AI by 80% here secret Nigeria for so ma plan adia trouble till be no okopa le so mfa the soldier for blast wo kromo ai emwa eti say no Nigeria for America for ba wo nia no o say ya because o till be bo cause so mfa the soldier for no kra no me hu wa na plane no Ghana base prem kwa mom tutui kwano so implications down the line. There are no implications. It is because you say, you know, Uncle Nama Bravo, you say. So, nine years be so, to reasonable to say, was Unia, was some mobile. And Tino, many of Katana said, I know so body and Indian cocoon. One more castle communicate you, what is called ecosystem. Body, that come remove your force on Kojina Coco for more. Body idea here is concrete dinoa or what is called or blow the leaves now. Ujina wa batese ensure cocoa the trunk no so my dear friend trunk obun ensure flow. One ecosystem on communicate just come the way out to me now. Body a cocoa should you now or the bad rules of my body on communicate ecosystem. Tomatoes try anything number a ho up about on adam. Ono kura dia no ma atwa mo no ofresa no ma okui bra ecosystem enti o mina wo move ye pam gogo for the na mina wo move enti mini as kito na se menye we the sika no dia no bia ye be what is called internet banking system ye ti kromo a as near ye internet it has near bank and what Ghana when you work away tetafi ma mama ni anya di oskano na obi adi adanse adanse bi business kan wose na se ke war team site tape for whatever wo no ba no e kan e bo na num tongs no mujai yesterday my here scan my mom find be pa mo whatever site for so musimo here bigi say whatever so the minimum but ye be what ko internet banks e re support to koko ni body farmers no why menye work cra nemo e ba business no family family minus zero family muneye
the year ba abani for show but na 11 anya bo hana me do obi abesie nyankopon hyiram no nka me ho ade a metimi aka ne ze ya na ya ne eba no pa no be politics no ye nua valentine at the programs ni na gu ho a enka ade bi pa na nka mesere en se okrochesize wi a na nka wa ma solution nka be me de pa because ebeboa se wo criticize aban ni wi a na nka the solution kwan be na ade na aban ni ye na enkoye no ade ni ebetima ye aboa ama bibia akoso ka be ma yesua na ye hunu yema bebere na so mpempen ya na ye twan se ya ban beba me kaeja ye papa akufu ado wo so say and this is for bebere o motiti so say nimde no o ebinum de ye o madwuma no na nimde ni nyina wo 4 years ago so ma mfa nimde na meboa ga na atwan ya atena ho atwan ya say 4 years beso nimde anka 4 years ago ke betimi de asopoto o man sana akoye enso ba ne dem panifo me da munyina amase hanam de obi abese yenu na mamo TikTok me da munyina amase enti mo ma ba se manya bere ahweye na motie yenso edamase edamase pa mo so mo Facebook ya da munyina amase nyankopon hira mo na